Welcome back to Hollywood, everybody. We are back on our Hollywood Animal Stuff that Dreams Are Made Of playthrough. We are in April 1940. We've got two Best Picture films in a row. We're looking for that third one coming up, hopefully in 1941, that will max out and complete the boutique pathway. So we'll see how things can go as far as that goes. Look at this. We've got lots of movies in production, and we have two that are currently released. Mr. Smith Goes to Washington has had a great run at 9.87 profit. It is so close to passing another Frank Capra tribute film we did. It happened one night as our most profitable one. There's something about Frank Capra that is just making magic. And I tell you what, I've mentioned before, I'm a big fan of Frank Capra movies. Gone with the Wind, not great attendance wise, but did fine money wise, so it's going to do okay for us. We have Sand in My Eyes, which apparently I guess I cannot go back and edit the title of it. May be too late to already do that. Apologize for missing that one. We do have another one. What was the other one that we had? The Sixth Attempt. Can we change this one? Well, maybe we can't. Or maybe it's just going to take me 6 tries to change it. I'm not seeing an option to do that. So I guess we're just going to have those duplicate movies and hope ours turn out better than the other studios. But we are going to kick this episode off and see how things go for us. See what twists and turns await as we get ever closer to the U.S. being dragged into World War II. Let's put Christopher Hill here. See what we've got. Let's do the modern American comedy cowboy tropical island. That'll be a disaster, but it'll get us some kind of script we can work with and get you leveled up. All right, Gunga Din is ready to move on, and Mr. Smith Goes to Washington has passed the $10 million profit mark. That is exciting. It is our number one top grossing one, and it did not even do that great on these according to those standards. So it's not going to do much. We'll do 5,000 for 3 and 2 because it's pretty much ending its run here. We could give it a little bit more advertising just to help those first 2 weeks. And we have The Dark Passenger. That is a hit. 8 and 8. Good deal. Our serial killer one is going to be a hit for us. Fresh elements galore as well. That's going to be important. Let's go ahead and see what we have available. See if we can get this project rolling. We do not have anybody great out there, cinematography, who is free. We could spend big on Mr. Johnny Welch here. What is he? He's diligent. You know what? Let's go ahead. We've got the money. Let's spend on him. What's it going to cost us? That's fine. You're going to make hit movies for us anyways, Mr. Welch, so let's go ahead and hire you and get you in on this one. We do not have a soundstage available, though. But, yeah, we're going to wait. We're going to have to wait. We don't want that one to go to waste. And Gunga Din, not the best yet. But it's going to get better as we move along in production here. I do want to go to security and hire somebody new. This guy will do. $258 a month is not that bad at all. The Undead. Ooh, good job, Bernard. Huh. That's nice. Okay. All right, we've got a lot to work with here. Let's see. Competitor espionage. Oh, we can't spy on the police yet. Results in secret risk of... I wonder what gets us. What lets us put those tasks on the police, I wonder? Is it reliable cover? No, I don't think that's it. We'll try this one. Apparently we can't do this yet. Well, that's disappointing. Just hired that guy to try to put him on the lookout for the police. Okay, well, that's okay. We are going to put Bernard to work on a script for us. It is going to be one that was requested by you all. We're going to name this one Alpha Centauri. It's going to be our sci-fi one. We're going off into space, and it is going to be the, what do we got? Sci-fi, adventure, horror, thriller, and a little bit of action. Just a little bit. There we go. That looks good. And we're going to put it in space. It was the last survivor as our protagonist. There we go. Versus, do we do alien or ancient evil? Let's see. Or the undead. Not yet. That would be good for a zombie movie. Ancient evil, we don't have any. Alien, we don't have any. We're in space, so let's go with... Well, let's go with ancient evil. That sounds fun. Especially because we're going to have a supporting wizard. As well as a mysterious guide. And we're going to do the protagonist gets pulled back in. A long journey. And then we've got the finale being the protagonist takes the antagonist with him. Where is that at? Nice. Well done. Should we have another? No, I don't think so. This is going to be a good script. We don't have to max all the elements out. We'll let Bernard do this. Look at that. 3-time winner anyways. So maybe he's got something up his sleeve here. And we have the potential to write the other one that was requested before we get back to a couple of 1940 ones. Let's go ahead and get to work on this one. We're going to call this one The Darkness Within. This is the other vampire one that was requested, and it is going to be our horror, thriller, romance drama. Little bit more thriller than horror. 2020 there will be fine. We've got Victorian England on this one. With an accidental hero versus the vampire. But that one's got to be male, so we got to turn the accidental hero into female then. Because I know it was requested to turn the vampire into female, but that can't happen. We will do the villain's right hand being a female, though. And a worried wife will be... Oh, I guess we'll have to do the male. So she'll lure him in. And the worried wife will be worried about where did her husband go. We will have a curse deal, saving the beloved. There we go. With the finale being the protagonist retires for good. So do we have... Nah, it should be good. Okay, Maurice, get to work on that. So hopefully you're happy with both of those. Hopefully they turn out really well. We will have to put one of our guys here when they finish on finding new elements as well. Ah, Marie Antoinette, Jane Fisher. We are turning into a star. That's still our goal. Get Jane up there into superstardom. But doing it the old-fashioned way, not sending her to film school. We're doing it by putting her in movies. This one, not as big of a hit among some of the critics. Oh, there we go. So 3 4-star ones. Just Jeanette Foley didn't like it. She must be French. Jane's up to 5.8. Okay. She's getting there. She's getting there. $2 million budget. Woo. Doom. Yep. As expected. Oh, look. And then they both get hit. That's all right. Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. Not bad still for its A. And we're doing okay on Gone with the Wind. What is... All right. Neither one of these is getting the boutique bonus. Marie Antoinette will not either, but Stagecoach will. So that one is the exciting one. Sand in My Eyes gets the surprise wedding package to go through. Gone with the Wind is not going to have quite the legs that Mr. Smith did. We'll see what we can get out of it nonetheless. Coming up on Memorial Day, we do not have one for the 4th of July yet, do we? Young Mr. Lincoln, get ready. Boy Becomes a Man. Nice. That would have been good for Young Mr. Lincoln. Kind of disappointed. Oh, we can't get that one ready for 4th of July, can we? We'll try. All right, Sand in My Eyes. And this is one of our lesser ones. That's okay. Not everything's going to be a massive hit. Ugh. That's right. Everybody got a little bit more experience this way. This was for Rita to get that experience, Joe Pinkin, all those guys. And it's a relatively modest price. And, of course, we get hit with the same issue. Okay, Edward West up to 6 stars. And we are almost ready for Young Mr. Lincoln. Oliver Grant, 6 stars. Lee Woods moving on up. Okay, both of those are going to be good to get. All right, let's see. We can have 2 months to get this ready. Oh, it took a hit. What better than Young Mr. Lincoln on the 4th of July? If we can get... oh, yeah, we got plenty of advertising. We're going to do 30,000. Let's see what this can do. Start right right before Memorial Day. Okay, so if I do this, I don't know what is going on. Where am I looking for the analytics? I'm at a loss. I am at a loss. Huh. Let's go back to this. Show me here. No. See, advertising positions. I don't know. I'm I don't know what happened before this beta and everything. It wasn't that hard to find. It was right there when you were clicking the advertisements. So maybe I'm just blind as can be. If I am, please point out where am I supposed to be looking at for the analytics? Because I feel like I'm going crazy. I feel like I'm going crazy. It's okay. All right, well, let's go with it. One of these days, we'll stumble upon it. Add a story element to the code. No. We're not going to put too much into this because they're all going to vote to do it anyways. Yeah. Let them use their influence. Bah. That's ridiculous. We are going to try to up in the code, but before we do, let's get a luxurious banquet. We got to keep that influence coming. Mr. Smith goes to Washington. 10.5 million. Well done. That's awesome. So we're going to try to up in the code, but we want to make sure we get enough influence to promote our movies as well. The Lost Twin. Huh. Lovable Rogue, Fantasy Kingdom, Adventure and Ambush. Okay. Donald. Can't start it yet. There's really nothing available at the moment. But we're about to get several films coming off the lot. We, Almost Humans. Okay. Jesse Holt. All right. You know what? Let's get to work on as suggested, let's get to work on a buddy comedy, our buddy flicks, where we're going to put a duo together. How about we call this one... You know, the thing that was pointed out and comes to mind is Abbott and Costello and those guys. Let's make this an action one. So we're going to call this Twin Killing. Action comedy with some detective work. It's like Lethal Weapon. Modern American City. We're going to have a cop against criminal mastermind is actually pretty fresh at the moment. We will have a sheriff go with him. A damsel, let's do a femme fatale. Key witness is available. We're going to have to obviously have a shootout. We will have the final showdown. A bank robbery will be in this. And at the end, the antagonist is going to get punished. Wait. Hang on. Instead of the bank robbery, we need some comedy. Lowbrow humor, because highbrow's rotten. There we go. Donald Gallagher can get that one. Let's put Jesse Holt. Just find us something, Jesse, if you can. In the next big writer that comes through, we're going to do one of our 2 remaining 1940 scripts. So we've got Marie Antoinette, really monster first week there. Almost 6 million in profit already. Very nice. $75 million. Oh, okay. What do we have here? Every spring, some old colleagues get together in a secluded spot in Vermont. Go to the ends of the earth for them, especially since our old captain promised he'd be coming this time. He's been ill. He's back. I can't tell you exactly what he does these days. He works for the government. Curious fellow named Morty Spritz. He's an odd bird, moves somewhere new every 6 months. He inherited a sizable fortune. He lives modestly wherever he moves. He finds himself a job as post office clerk. And our Morty spends all his money publishing an anonymous newspaper. Oh, it's the grown... Okay. This is the Bonegrinder quest. Changes printing houses, runs everything through shell companies. It's probably why he wanders all over the country. To avoid being tracked down, so this Morty is no idiot. But we're still smarter. Right now, he's holed up in Felton, a small town north of here. Should we send a couple of our guys to say hello? Should we? I mean, I don't have an issue with him, but sure, let's see what happens. All right, retirement rush. Got a little boost there from pre-production. No, not level 3. Oh, yeah, we both have 2 level 3s. And Gone with the Wind is... that's going to take a big drop after that. We're just going to end the distribution there. Almost 6 million. Good work. Goodbye, Mr. Chips. Be a hit. Hey, it got better. We'll take it. On our weird, odd reimagining of it. Jane's getting closer and closer to moving up the star. This one is probably best for Catherine and Jay. All right, we can put the Dark Passenger into production now. Oh, there we go. Everything, but apparently we can't do a good church. They can't find a good church anywhere in Hollywood there. Black and white still. We're going to get to color as soon as we get that technology improved. At least one. Let's see. Drama, action, detective, and thriller. Serial killer. What do we got? Final Showdown, betrayal. Evil exposed. Nothing really fitting here, so we'll go with Fred. Well, he's played a murderer. What if we let him play? We'll put Talm Alexander as the detective. Jane as the femme fatale? Or Julia? Do we go big? We'll go big. First victim can be Jane. The serial killer is going to be Kevin Ball. He's played a murderer. Why not a serial killer? The sheriff, Roger Jenkins. Signed, sealed, delivered. Best picture winner right there. All right, the Roaring 20s is getting better. No one leveled up on it. At this point, we're trying to see if we can put the Gersteins and others out of business while making better and better films. That's our goal. Actually, we can put Virginia and Lee on this one. Oh boy, here we go. Stagecoach on Memorial Day weekend. Sand in My Eyes, not too shabby. Not real good, but not real bad. Really excited to see what young Mr. Lincoln can do on the 4th of July. Stagecoach is at A+ among the fans, 9 on the critics as well, except for, of course, the Bonegrinder. 4 stars, 4 stars. That's your best picture winner right there. This is going to be it. And yeah, the producer was Joe Pinkin. So what role does the producer play? Is it in the distribution maybe? So maybe it won't do as well because of that. That's what I'm maybe thinking, because they're busy throughout the distribution. So possibly that's it. Rebecca, 7 and 7. Well, let's go ahead and see if we can start this one. All right, Clayton. I mean, it's really hard to justify doing that one. This is 7. For these good films, I can't justify the drop from 7 to 4 on quality of the filming. We'll let Alfred get this one. We don't really have a lovable rogue, so it'll be Brian Griffith. Oh, wait. The lovable rogue. That's right. I was looking at the wrong one. It's not going to be, well, Jesse Leonard looks more like a lovable rogue. The sheriff, Marvin Conti, the worried wife, will be Bessie Patterson. In The Enemy from the Past, Sarah Fred. Already have had Sarah level up quite a bit more than I did in my first playthrough. Kind of forgot about her in my first run through. Not going to lie on that one. Saving Private Peter. Here we go. Let's see what we can do with this one. Oliver and Cornelius, you can get this one. Actually, we can go even less. Yeah, we'll just do those two. All right, we'll see what Stagecoach is about to do. Ooh, there we go. 3.6 million. It does have good word of mouth. This is our first one, so maybe it's going to have more legs. Maybe. The Great Dictator. 7s. Okay. Felix Hill, well done. Let's get this one running. It's very timely at the moment. We'll let that be with Thomas Morrison. Again, we don't have a good place for a church. This was a black and white one anyway, so we're going to stick to black and white. So mono on film, we could get that one. Oh, they're basically the same. Vincent. Okay, the director for this one, action, comedy, and drama. We're going to go Calvin because he does both of them well. He's a visionary and a sensation. The spirited young lady. Oh, this is where we need Carol. Yeah, we'll wait for Carol. Oh, he's going to be expensive. Woo, he is. If we want 5 years, he's even more so. We're just sending out the money, writing the checks. Goodness. But our banquets are keeping the influence coming. I know at some point I'm going to need to repair these buildings, as was pointed out. Not quite ready to yet. All right, Marie. Probably done. We'll keep them at, we'll just do 5,000 a piece. No advertising. We'll just see what I can run out on. All right, Buck Rogers. Our sci-fi epic. It's at least something new for our studio to put out there. Not sure it's going to do real well. Got Pearl back in the spotlight, though. Ugh. All right. Oh, look at that. World War II Africa. We might have to go back with Patton's Heroes. Why can we not? Okay. We're on the mend. That is atrocious. Oh, the tropical ally. Tropical island and a cowboy and an alien. Horror and cowboy. What was he thinking? Christopher. My man. That's bad. That's just so bad. Oh, but Stagecoach is rolling in the dough. 8 million on its first 4 weeks. Good night. Oh no, we don't have enough. Let's rent some. Yeah, we're going to do that. I didn't realize there's more out there to rent. Sand in My Eyes did not do too bad. Over 3 million profit. Oh, yay, Emma Berry. We can use our old editors. Oh, but not Lewis. Try again, Lewis. Be able to buy or sell movie theater. That's fine. No, not going to do that. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. Okay, 4th of July weekend is here. The Young Mr. Lincoln, an A. It's about our 16th president, especially in 1940. They need that story. Let's make it happen. Give them something good. Mr. Ball as Mr. Lincoln. 2 million total in the bank on this one that we're putting in it. It's going to be rough when it comes to the rotten elements. Ooh, we have another 9 on our hands. Oh, he leveled up. Now, as was said by one of you on the comments, apparently that attached to the studio can stack on others, and like if that person leaves, it can, that remains. Which if that's the case, and you can get so many of these. Why would you maybe not fire somebody and try to get them to do that again? It's interesting. It's just some food for thought. Like, get them to max out as much as you can attach to the studio, fire them, hire somebody else that you can attach more to the studio, at least in the ones that let you upgrade a little faster. Like the pre-production, post-production, I feel like get there more. Joe Day is leveled up. Good news for us. Start that post-production. See what we can get out of this one. This is not a good one. Emma Berry gets to get back on the scene, and she'll go with Gary Harrington. Emma should be up to 6 stars, then she'll be able to keep carrying on. She started with us, and we're going to make sure she has a job here and put her to work in the process. Walter Wilson's still cheap. All right, Felix and Wilson. Let's let Wilson try to find us something. And we are going to get Felix to work on the Philadelphia story. Now, the Philadelphia story was a George Coker production. It was Cary Grant, Katharine Hepburn, Jimmy Stewart were all in it. It's a rom-com. Put a little bit of drama in it. There we go. And this one was, I think it was in like a countryside, like at a estate or something, but we'll put it in a town. And she was like a socialite between these two guys. He was like a reporter, I believe. Jimmy Stewart was. Cary Grant was like the one she was supposed to be with. We're not going to have an antagonist on this one. We're going to have where's our love interest? It's been beaten so bad. Oh, it's going to become fresh when this thing's done. We don't have to worry about that. We will have a parent figure. Put a female in that. It will be a love triangle. I guess. We don't have another one to be able to do it. That's okay. We'll have love triangle. It is going to be. Got to have a little bit of humor, I feel like. But again, it's so stale on those. Give it a little slapstick. We are going to get a couple gets married. We'll do that. And it will be... Well, maybe a strict parent. We'll just put another parent in there. We at least get the 7 elements there. Let Felix do this one. And Marie Antoinette is done. Over $7 million in profit. Another hit. And we get Brothers in Arms. Good job, Jesse. I like it. The luxurious banquet is paid off again. Oh, limit the number of security agents. Whoa. I'm guessing we have more than that. How many do we have? Buck Rogers. Ugh. It made a profit. That's all we care about. Oh, not 40. Not 40. Let's check in. Stagecoach is already over 10.5 million. Excellent. And Young Mr. Lincoln, massive opening weekend. Almost $6 million gross, then 2.5 on its next one. 6.3. Oh, that's excellent news. Rebecca is at 8s. Get that into production. Another sand in my eyes. Yeah, no way to change it. Okay. We're up to 90 million in the bank. This one will go to Hooch and Dick. This combination just cracks me up. Alpha Centauri. Oh, we've got a hit of a sci-fi film on our hands. Let's go ahead and start it. Get it running. We'll give this one to Edward because he's really good on a soundstage, and this is going to be on a soundstage because of that spaceship. Sci-fi ones are always soundstage. We will put this one in color just because it needs to be. It may take a little bit of a hit, but that's okay. We'll give it to Joe Pink, and he made another brilliant one. Action, thriller, horror, adventure, all that fun stuff. Let's let Calvin do this one. Our last survivor. We don't have Ernest Lane. The mysterious guy, Tatsuya Igawa, in his first one. The Wizard, Jim Shelton, and our ancient evil, Gabe Rutkowski. At 78 years old, he is ancient. Okay, what are they going to do? Oh, good. Let's vote against it. Let's do 250. Ooh, abstained. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, they're going to beat it. No. Does that mean we have to fire somebody? What? Oh. Oh. Okay. And then Jim Shelton's dead? Oh. We just put him in a starring film. Reshoot. We just started. Oh, Jim. Oh, Jim. Let's give it to Stanley Fitzgerald. All right, let's take a look at our security. We have 8. Mr. Todd. I'm sorry. I apologize. These jerks. 1,000 influence? Let's wait a month. We don't need to be in there yet. Stagecoach is continuing to be a hit. That boutique bonus is finally kicking in. Actually, let's do 15. We don't have anything else going. No more advertising. It's not going to be effective anyways. Wizard of Oz. What did we get with this one? 8 and 7-4. Good job. Everybody's happy at our studio, though, because we throw all these wrap parties for them. Let's get this going. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe they kicked us out of the alliance. They got us. Ah, we got some better elements there. Young Mr. Lincoln. $8 million profit already. It is going to take a big hit. We're just going to do 10,000. All right. Yep, there's nothing left to buy. Oh, no, wait, we're repairing. That's right. Oh, Buck Rogers is done. Okay, Mr. Hughes, good job. All right, goodbye, Mr. Chips is ready. 7763, okay. Not bad, not bad. Goodbye, Mr. Chips. We will get this one going. I guess just right there. Nothing else is going to be out, so we'll do 30. Why not? We don't have anything else out. Woo, just in time. Men. Okay, so I'm back at this. And I am not seeing anything anywhere. Huh. Still at a loss. Where are the analytics? Or am I just going insane? Roger, visit an orphanage. Okay. They're both about to end soon. The Roaring 20s, not too bad. So we're going to add to the speed up on the development again for the studio. Be nice if that impacts the things currently researching. So we could do Halloween. This one sounds more like Thanksgiving to me. So we're going to have a little bit of a spell, a little bit of a gap. But then we're going to come out strong for the holiday season. Men again. We won't do tricks on this one. Banquet worked again, and Buck Rogers has ended its run at $2.5 million. All right, Stagecoach is doing great. Young Mr. Lincoln's still doing well. What do we have here? Retirement Rush. Oh, goodness. We got so many that are going into post-production now. And these are ones that our inexperienced ones can get experience doing. Gunga Din is another one that isn't anything spectacular. So it allows us to get that experience for these that have lots of potential. So Lorraine can do this one, and she'll be partnered up with Jay, so that will be a good combo. Because he'll be able to offset some of her. We need to get some more into production, though. But before we get those more into production, this is where we're going to wrap this episode up. As always, thank you for spending your time watching this. Hopefully I'm not disappointing. But as always, let me know what I can do better. Give me those movie suggestions. Anything, any big films I might be forgetting, let me know. I have one more. The Grapes of Wrath will be hitting the script department here soon. So outside of that, I'm done with my 1940 ones that stood out to me anyways. And we will see from there. Again, if I'm missing the analytics, if I'm just blind, let me know, because it says I should have them. I just don't know where I'm looking at them from. So, or do I need to come back to this instead with like the marketing and outreach somehow? That I'm so at a loss. So let me know. And again, I just appreciate you all for checking it out and watching along with it. It's been a lot of fun. And so we've got a few more years of it to go. Hopefully we finish strong and see where the Bonegrinder events take us, as well as we get into World War II. We need to start making those World War II movies as well. So come back for the next episode. Until then, take care.